What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs. Good Sunday afternoon to everyone. Hope everybody's getting some well-deserved rest, getting them some bench time in as well. I definitely have definitely been blessed with doing that. I was actually able to make some effort on this Polar Lights Donnie Allison Torino Talladega kit. But I'm going to show y'all what I got going along on it right now. Really want to tell everybody how much I appreciate everybody stopping by Friday night for the Friday night hangout. Really had a lot of fun. Hope to be expanding that as well in the 2022 year. I'm going to be working, doing every effort I can, trying to get the restream. Start getting folks to join in on that, bringing in folks live with it. So stay tuned. That's coming down the pipe for 2022. But really a lot of fun to hang out on a Friday night with like-minded folks that loves to do these bills like we do. But anyhow, let's get moving along on this. Also wanted to give a big shout out to Dr. Cranky. Glad to see him back to posting again. Really enjoyed watching a lot of his content this morning as getting a little bench time in. I was able to sit and watch him. But if any of you are not, if you're not familiar, everybody that's in the modeling community is pretty much well familiar with Dr. Cranky. But get by, give him a thumbs up, give him a like on his videos. Glad to see him back to providing content for all of us model creators here. But it's also just great to see him back as well. So stop by there, give him a thumbs up, tell him Pappy sent you, and tell him it's time for a little bit more Cranky time. Anyhow, let's show y'all what I've had going on with this old Torino, this old Polar Lights kit. This is actually a 2000 vintage of the kit. It's a great kit. Actually, I've never built a Polar Lights kit, but it went together very well. Just the frame itself. The only thing that I had problems with was some of the fitment right here around this right in here, around the top of this roll cage, and right here back in the back on this V bar right here. Other than that, everything, it pretty much went together. It's just a matter of when you're building one of these cages, you got to take it a step at a time. Let pieces dry, and then come back the next evening. Come back, because you got a lot of attachment points just in these frames. Some of them don't, it may not fit. You may have to manipulate it with either, sanding it or trimming it with the X-Acto or something like that. But just take time and you'll end up getting a pretty good fitment on this, on the frame and everything. One of the things that I've been working around today is I'm gonna try to see if y'all can see this. This firewall right here. Once you try to get it glued in and everything, it leaves a bad gap right here, just right along this transmission hump and right into here. Also, you can see where there's some injector pin marks right here. There's about 3 of them. And I just went ahead, filled those in prior to getting it glued in. That way, when I get I'm going to come inside here with some glue. As far as I'm going to take some of the Tamiya orange top, and I'm going to glue this in right in here. That way it sets, it'll set up pretty good. Then once it gets glued, once it sets real good, I'll start coming in here with a sanding file. I'll possibly take one of these sanding files right here and bring this down pretty smooth. Then I'll take the putty and start filling it in where that way that's a smooth transition in there. It won't look real ragged. That's probably the one fault I can actually say that this kit has is the fitment on the firewall. But it's nothing that, if you're some folks can just live with that. Me, myself, I'm kind of anal about that area, especially in the fender well. So I'm going to do a little work on it to try to get that to fit a lot better. But overall, great little kit. Really enjoying this. I cut out a lot of the 2-piece parts that has to be glued, glued together and then clamped for a while. This is the seat. The transmission is that transmission is a 2-piece, so I got it glued together. The axle housing Rear axle housing is a two-piece. I just got it glued and clamped a little while ago. But some of the things, just starting to, move forward in the build, start trying to think, what can I do to make this look better? This is the dash that's in the kit. I will eventually, I'm going to take, I'll take and drill these instrument panel. I'll drill all these holes out right here where the gauges go, get them smoothed up pretty good. Then I'll come behind here once I get it painted and take decals, and I'll glue decals in back here on the back. That way that instrument cluster looks a little bit more presentable than just putting a dab of paint in there and trying to get that to come out and brightening that up. But overall, this is just I feel it's going to be a fun little build. One of the things that I was brought aware or made attention to was how this front end has got kind of a upward curve due to the molding process that they did to it. This one way to get this out, and I still haven't done it yet. My buddy over across the pond, Gary Knight over at Gaz the K, said if I'll take a razor saw and cut that out, not cut it out, but kind of cut a relief cut right here in the fender well, sometimes it'll pop. It might not pop, but it will actually relieve that stress. But if not, you can always go in there, run a pan of hot water, get a pot of water up to boil, and then let it, once it gets to boiling temperature, shut it off, dunk this down in here all the way up to, about that area right there, let it heat up for just a second, and then just kind of hold it and get that front end to kind of tilt back down, then hit it with some cold water, and it should work. So I'll be trying to get that, I'm trying to get that out here pretty soon. May not be today, but just taking my time, getting everything, all the pieces cut out, getting everything ready for paint. I'll probably cut out all the, I'm going to use, this kit comes with 2 engines. You can do a 427 or you can do a 429. So I'm going to do the 429 in this particular one, and I'll get all those pieces cut out and start getting ready, get this thing ready for some paint. We've also been just kind of, actually today, I've been catching up on a lot of videos. So everybody's, man, I tell you, y'all are putting out some great content as far as your builds and stuff. I really enjoy while I'm building, sitting here and watching everybody see what they're doing as far as that. So it's really been one of those kind of a dreary days where you just want to get out and, do a little bit of work at the bench and watch everybody's videos of what they're building. So, but that's about where we're at right here. I'm just, trudging away at this little, at this old build. And somebody asked me, Pappy, are you trying to get this one ready for JaxCon? If I do, I'll bring it with me in February, but if not, it'll still be sitting here on the bench. But it's it really depends on how much progress I get in the next actually a month. I know JaxCon is February the 11th, so Vicky and I were sitting here a while ago back here in my man cave, and we were talking about the show, trying to find us a hotel pretty close to the venue there where JaxCon is going to be held at this year. So it'll pretty much we're headed there, as long as it don't the week before or the night of, as long as it don't snow up here in Georgia, and as long as the weather's good up here, we'll try not to bring it back, bring it down to Jacksonville with us. But that's always a show that we look forward to each year. We didn't get to go to it last year due to COVID, but it's been about 2 years. But I plan on bringing some of my builds that I haven't shown in Jacksonville. So if you come up to the Acme show in Atlanta, probably you'll see some of the builds that I had at Acme down there as well. But anyhow, I'm fixing to get started back here, start doing a little bit. I want to show y'all a little update on what's going on. I know somebody asked me on the Friday night hangout last night, what have I got done on it? Nothing. But I was able to accomplish some. Once we got back from dinner last night, I got in here, got a lot done on the frame, got a lot more done today, and we'll be getting this thing into paint here pretty soon. Anyhow, folks, have a great week. Remember, if you can dream it, build it. God bless y'all. Pappy out of here.